Okay, hey guys, welcome back. If you remember, I said we were going to go left in Toad Tunnels now that we've acquired the Super Hammer. That's what, actually, I can check what it's called. It is in fact called the Super Hammer, so that's good. Break the block, open the door. And we have these little Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the floor, if you see those there. And of course, there's a blooper that yells. So we have to deal with this piece again. And unfortunately, I bombed out. I did not mean to do that. That was unintentional. Her turn is unfortunately going to be consumed with switching out. Or instead, I could be using Goombario to do some good damage now that I've upgraded him. So, we get this attack again. Still does... Actually, it does 4 damage now. With the damage dodge badge, I took half of it away from him. So, 4 damage on him from that. 4 damage on him from Goombario's normal attack. So that's actually pretty good. And now he becomes electrified. That's annoying. I'm not going to lie. During this turn, you can use some star power. You can use your partner's abilities. Believe that this is a good time to use charge. If you have Bow, which is a spoiler alert to a later partner, but this isn't a bad time to use her ability that hides Mario from damage. So since we can't really do much, I think I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna throw out a refresh. Get some flower power back. It's basically not a terrible time to use this. It doesn't heal me a lot. It only gives me 2 of the HP I need because I was at 18, but I think when he's electrified, his next attack is bonus damage. Yes, it definitely does. But now, you'll see Goombario's a little glowy from his charge. And he does a total of 8 damage from that, so I personally think that when he gets all electrified, using charge on Goombario is a very good idea. And look, so he does 2 bonus damage when he's electrified, I think. I didn't even bother trying to block it that time, because I literally did want to show off what he did, damage comparison-wise. Probably should have blocked it so that I would have taken 2 less damage. But it's not a huge deal. Now is a great time to refresh. Actually, charge, because it costs 1, and then refresh will actually heal 5 flower power instead of 4. And perfect. So that was a fun turn. Definitely not going to end in Blooper's favor at this rate. Over the course of the battle, after his turn, I have now lost 9 HP, and he is definitely at less than half. Plus, I still have full flower power and a wide assortment of items, including Whack-As Bumps. So again, if you play your cards right and know what his abilities do, this fight will go in your favor. Now, of course, I messed that up. Don't block it. You'll see how much it matters right now. So I do 2 with Mario. And then I do 4 with Goombario. Dead. Easy blooper fight. 22 star points. And an area of the Toad Town Tunnels opened up to you for a very small price. And that price is pretty much you have to fight a giant squid. So now there's these blue pipes, which lead to certain areas that you've explored before. Here we are in the Dry Outpost, I believe that is what this place is called. If not, that's embarrassing. Oh yeah, and there's this little tree right here. You can run around it if you want to. I'm not going to. Actually, if you talk to these guys... yeah. That guy basically speaks wingdings. So, yeah, that serves pretty much no purpose, but I just remembered that I used to find that, entertaining, to a degree. And there's a tree right here. Yeah. I thought it might drop something. Now, I forgot to get the star piece earlier. This is the star piece that I was missing. Okay. There used to be a shell up here, I think. Or maybe I just skipped it entirely. But if you remember, there used to be fuzzies running around. This gets replaced with the star piece, of course. I'm dumb. And while I'm over here, I'm going to heal because I know they have a toad house. Toad house. There's the shop, and here's the rest house. And then I'll show off the final pipe. But I definitely wanted to get this done first. Yeah, okay. Now we're healthy. We can go back out there. some bob-ombs. Stop getting distracted and just get to the point. Put Bombette back out in front in case there's a fight in the tunnels if we progress any further. Once we use the final pipe. I don't think that's going to happen, though. And here we are. This should look familiar. That's right. There's that family of Goombas and that one toad. So this is where we started off our adventure. We don't have to go there yet. And with the gate being open, we can access this area with some Goombas. You should remember this, too. That guy's hiding behind the shroom. And now we can go over to this block. So what is the point of a giant block like that being here? Oh, maybe there isn't a point. But once you break it and come back... Yeah, okay, there's actually nothing there. I have no idea why that's there. If you know, tell me. But I broke it, and it exists for some reason. I think I'm actually going to cut out and Google that, because I don't know why it's there. I don't know what the purpose of that is. But it exists. You can break it now, so I showed it off. Really quick, though, I am going to just look that up, and then I'll be right back, and I'll share the information with you if there's an actual point to it. Okay, so if my source is reliable, I have to go back there really quick. I'm just going to show this off. I don't think I really need to use it. Let me see what I have in my inventory. Maybe. Okay. I was dumb. I don't know why I didn't try this yet. So once you break, the block is called a stone block, according to people on Google. Once you break it, it was right here-ish before. Let's find it. Or was it exactly? Okay, there. You couldn't get this item before, but once you break the stone block and jump in about the center of it, you get a repel gel. And that makes Mario transparent for a turn or 2 or 3, which basically means enemies' attacks go through him. So if you have like 4 HP, and this would have been actually great for the blooper fight, every time he charged up his electricity, you could just use the repel gel, and then his next attack would miss you. So yeah, that's basically the point of that. And Chuck Quizmo! What? Quiz! Chuck Quizmo! Sure, let's do this. Hopefully I can get this right. I might not. Goombario! Oh, that's Tattle. Yeah, okay. Sorry, that's not even a good question. That one's easy. Then again, I've probably done the first, like, 5 Chuck Quizmo questions 100 times. Not really 100, but quite a few times, and then the rest of them not really so much. I don't know if there's a time limit either, so you have time to Google it, probably. I don't think that was really an issue back when this game was made. But we can keep going through this tunnel now. I don't think that there's any invisible blocks. Maybe there are. I don't know. We can start exploring a little more in this area. Unfortunately, you can explore a lot, which is definitely a good thing. But some of the stuff in here is... Oh, no. Curses. Well, let's... Oh, I can't even kill all of them. It sucks. Bobette's not that strong. These things just have a lot of HP. And I don't think we have the ability to kill them. Actually, let's use the snowman doll! So this hits everyone on the field for 4 damage each. It's either everyone or all ground enemies. I think it's everyone, though. Including people on the ceiling like Swooper. And boom. It's not the most powerful item that hits everyone, but it is more powerful than the Pow Block and the Fire Flower. Which makes it a pretty good item. So over there, there's a pipe. I'll show that in a sec. I think there's a pipe. Maybe not. First off, I need to actually make this jump. And we can go in the store now! Yay! This is really just some fancy stuff. And now using Paracarry. Something very unfortunate. Actually, no, this is a good thing. The star piece is a good thing. The other parts of the sewer aren't quite so great at this point in the game. So you can fly up, and then you go to a new area. Is there something over here? Yeah. If you fall in, there's a block. Unfortunately, the only person we can upgrade is Paracarry. Very disappointing. Kind of a waste of an upgrade, honestly. but I wanted to show it off. You do have the ability to do that if for some reason you like this loser. I'm very biased, clearly. Unfortunately, I forgot to change to bump it as well for the fight. So, only one of the Goombas is going to die this turn. But it's okay, you know, because the next one's going to die in a turn. If I had the Zap Tap badge, he would have died. Let's just kill him with... Yeah, that's right. Fly, Bombette! Sword toward the enemy. Yeah, these Gloomba fights really aren't that challenging. They just have a lot of HP and do a little bit of bonus damage. I don't think there's anything special over here. Yeah, okay. This room is already special enough for the fact that we get to upgrade Paracarry! So we can ditch really quick. And there is a pipe right here. I forgot where this leads to. This area might be unaccessible, or might have... Yeah, okay. So this is a new block we haven't seen yet. Even the Super Hammer cannot break these. You need an Ultra Hammer to get through. And we're not getting that for a little while, so we'll remember that that's there and access it later. For now, let's go through this door. Avoid these Goombas. And as you can see, ta-da, we get Power Smash. So, if you remember the jump, bonus damage in our jump that we have, whatever that badge was called, it's the first badge you ever get. What is it? Power Jump. Now there's a Power Smash Hammer badge thing, which is basically the equivalent, but for the hammer. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Still worth explaining. And then up here, you can't like get hurt or anything. It just kind of makes you fall. But you can jump across these. I don't think there's any invisible blocks. That'd be really cool. I'm not going to bother with that. I really don't think there are any invisible blocks there. But that pretty much... that's about all we can do down here for now. Once we get the Ultra Hammer and the next version of Boots, we can do more. So now we actually have to progress through the storyline, which... well, I guess it starts right here. So that guy is terrified of ghosts, and he just saw one. Just now, a ghost passed right in front of me. You saw it, didn't you? Saw. I'm not the only one. Hey, there he is again. So we're gonna play this fun game that was in every children's TV show, where, yeah, it disappears, and then they look. Yeah, okay. So, the forest is the next place we have to go, and on top of that, the guard is telling us to go there. So, it's probably a good idea. I'm going to save up before we go in. And once we reach the next save block, we can totally, well, that'll probably be the end of the episode. This should take a couple minutes to actually do. Pardon me, sir. Would you happen to be Mario? How do you do, sir? My master wishes to see you. If you would, please call on us at the mansion on the far side of Forever Forest. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, that wasn't that much talking. But he did mention star spirits. And he's a giant shaking the screen ghost sticking his tongue out. Because that's how boos work. I'm a little low on my stats. But we're entering Chapter 3, so it doesn't even matter. The invincible Tubba Blubba. And that's Tubba Blubba's silhouette laughing. Or eating, depending on how you look at it. Forever Forest is left and right, and Toadtown's down. So now we have these little flowers with a little smiley face. They're adorable. And that one shook, and then spun. So let's go this way. That seems good to me. And I don't even know what this guy's name is, but he's weird and kind of creepy. So let's see if we can catch a name. Yeah, we're not going to bother going back. We're invited to Boo's Mansion, so we're going to pass. Okay, so what he says is that if you want to get through this correctly, you look for the one path that has a different thing in front of it. So, say the tree in front of it is smiling and all the other ones are frowning. The one that's smiling, you'd go through that path. I don't know why that's the example I thought up of. I could just basically explain how the flowers before weren't moving, and then the next ones moved and got a giant smile. And this is why I wanted the Zap Tap badge. This is actually the next place where it would have been helpful. But unfortunately, we are 2 star pieces short. So we're going to have to fight Fuzzies without that badge. And there are... yeah, I'm just going to powerbomb, I don't care. No sympathy for the Fuzzies. Dead, dead, dead. If we had Zap Tap, wouldn't even need to bother. We could literally just do nothing, and they would eventually kill themselves. But now, unfortunately, Merlot is going to increase the coins we get instead of the star pieces we earn, as per usual with this lady. She's increased everything except star points so far, which kind of sucks. So these flowers aren't out of the ordinary in any way. And we can't kill all the fuzzies on the field this time in one shot, and I should have used my hammer, I don't know why I didn't. Very big waste right there. He would be dead right now if I had done that. Instead, we're going to lose some HP because of it. Yeah, not too much. And I missed the action command on both of those. But he's dead. Mathematically, I should have body slammed the first one and then used my hammer on the second one. But also, mathematically, it doesn't matter because my hammer fully charged is going to kill him even if I don't block it. And I ended up blocking it anyway. Because he only has 3, I can use a refresh, get my HP back to full, my flower power up 5. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory what's happening right now. Basically, I'm just doing math in my head and they're dying. Perfect. Okay, so they dropped some flower power. We can use Power Bomb again. This refresh wasn't quite enough to bring it to 6, I don't think, unless they dropped it even earlier. And I haven't been paying enough attention to my surroundings, so we're just going to see if it ever changes. Okay, this is the way. There's a log directly above me, and it has eyes in it. And I'm pretty sure that's different. Unless all the other ones had eyes, which I doubt. So now they smile, turn to the right. After a full 2 cycles, they stop, it looks like. And they shrink back to normal. Up here, we have this guy again. And he just gives you the hint again. And these are different. Yes, they are, in fact, very different. Because this is the same as the first one. So we'll go this way. Why not? They don't really hide the differences. It's generally pretty obvious. Is this the mushroom room? Maybe this is the one with the trees. I can't tell. Not quite yet. Looks normal to me. The important thing about this is that we have another one of these guys. So this is the 3rd magical seed that we get. And we will get the 4th one. Well, it's actually going to be a while. So you can just forget about those guys for a little while. Okay, yeah, that tree's laughing at us. I'm going to guess that means this is a little different. Now this, the mushrooms just turn on. They just blink pretty much. Yeah. Nothing too surprising there. Oh. We have a piranha plant. Who is dizzy because of what I did. So this is the first time we've seen a piranha plant. They're pretty typical. They die in 1 hit because they have 5 HP. They only do a little bit of damage, and I don't think they can even inflict poison on you. So, pretty useless. They're just kind of annoying because of how they can engage in a battle with you. That's the same. And this is obviously different. Look at all of them. Yeah, if that doesn't scream different to you, I don't know what does. And now we're extremely close to the end, so let's check these flowers. Spig Smile, Wilt. And this piranha plant's probably going to die pretty soon. I'm actually going to refresh and bomb the whole place. Mainly because we're almost at the end of this area and his heart block's in. Heart block doesn't restore the star power, so I'm going to have to refresh that over time or find a toad house. It'll refresh itself, though, over time. We still have items and stuff. Worst comes to worst. But we're almost done with this place. So these turn. And these wilt and die. Which means that this Once we dodge the piranha plant and then accidentally walk into him, this is the correct pathway. I can show off Dizzy Dial now. Use the Thunderbolt now. Dazes and paralyzes all enemy briefly. I think I'll just kill these guys one at a time so you can see the piranha plant. They don't have any defense. I don't know if I mentioned that. They have no defense. Just kill them. We'll see how much damage they do now. They do 3 damage because I blocked 2 with my badge. And yeah, okay. Fuzzy, still annoying. Still wish I had the Zap Tap badge. We'll get that after we get the 3rd Star Spirit. For sure. Oh god, I just wish that they would just touch me and die immediately. And I wasted a turn. No. You know, we're at the end. Screw this. Bomb them. Should have used my hammer. I didn't. Now I have to waste 3 flower power just to make sure he doesn't touch me. Again. This is a jerk. Fire flower. That's cool. 3 damage to each of them. You can cook it into something special. That was specific. But yes, it does cook into something. And come on, we're almost at the end. Leave me alone. Oh no. There's a lot of bad guys. Okay. Well, we'll drink this honey syrup because there is a shop in the place we're going to. And we can buy some items from it eventually. Really wasting the small scale items isn't a huge deal because we're going to get better ones. This is how far in the game we're progressing. 12 star points, that's pretty sweet. And here we go. If you have business at Boo's Mansion, come this way. This is not a trap. This is actually being legitimate. Because a sign, that's very different. It's definitely the right path to take. And now we've progressed through this forest, which literally took about the same amount of time that the temple took. Wow. Not really at all. It really took about 10 minutes. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And now we have Hershey's chocolate bars for doors. I always thought those were chocolate bars. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. They're brown and look like they break off into separate pieces of chocolate. And no, this is not Luigi's Mansion. This is the Boo's Mansion, which is extremely similar, but not quite the same thing. So I don't think it's the same. Well, I mean, the inside of it's very different. I don't know how similar it is on the outside. I don't have a picture. And this stupid thing's a Yu-Gi-Oh card on the ground, or a Pop-Tart. And that will eventually be very useful. Well, not very useful. It'll be a pipe so we can get back and forth between the Toad Town tunnels in this place. But I'm going to end the episode off here, and next time we will go through the Boo's Mansion and explore it a little bit, and hopefully get some more items that are way better than the items we have now. So see you then.